one final round of discussions. And how do you have a discussion on all these different sectors, right? That's the big question. But I mean, many of you already posed the question in terms of, you know, or I tried to answer the question niche versus mainstream. I'd say two here that are clearly saying this will stay a niche given the size. Bahram, Robert, your sectors?
I say it's going to become bigger because of the sheer size.
Yeah.
The data center could cost anywhere between $500 million to $1 billion. Yeah. And if I'm an investor and looking to reposition the portfolio and I am getting out of some other, call it retail or office that I want to get out and I need to have exposure, this is an area that provides you very attractive return, growth potential, and because of the size, if it was, you know, like warehouses were niche because they were, I don't know, $10 million, $20 million. But the size of these and the infrastructure funds are really interested in these because it's, you don't know if it's infrastructure, it's real estate, but there is a definite distinction between, you know, hyperscalers that could be more real estate or co-location for enterprise that could be more operating, you know, that infrastructure teams would look at.
Robert?
I don't think it's a niche. It's multifamily, yes, it's housing people, but it's got institutional acceptance across the globe. You can put large amounts of capital to work in it. There's an active trading market. I think it's a specialty, you know, but it's, I don't actually know what a niche is, but I don't think it's a niche.
Well, I think it's a question. I think a question that might come then to you, Scott. Niche in terms of being, is this a sector, asset class that investors can access or should access standalone, or is it better positioned within a portfolio? So, Scott, is that something you'd say have to be part of your office exposure? Yeah,
look, I think it's, you know, people looking to reduce their office exposure. It's a great place to go. You know, it's still, you know, seen as a subsector of the office space, but for all the reasons I went through, just behaves very differently. You know, the valuations are just, you know, night and day from office. You know, but with that said, it's not as small as the transaction value. You know, it's a big market. These are expensive buildings. They're much more expensive to build than an office building, so it lends well to an institutional investor to have exposure to it. But there's not a possibility for, you know, a 20% replacement of a portfolio of your office to go into life science. So it fits somewhere in between there.
Yeah. You know, coming back to cold storage, the operational component. So is it really a platform play? Do you have to look at it?
Yeah, I think it's probably difficult.